Good morning, Charles. Good morning to you too, Robert. Is there something you need? I was just dropping by to ask if it would be possible to bring in a spare engine to help with the tremendous workload needed for my project. I don't see why not. I'll call in for one immediately. Oh, thank you, Charles. Yes, I was wondering if you had any spare tank engines around. You do? Perfect. Yes, put it under Charles Topham Hatt. Thank you. Goodbye. Everyone, I'd like you to meet Stanley. He's here to help with the workload of the Earl's big project. It's a pleasure to meet you all. Welcome, Stanley. Now, Stanley, there's plenty of work to be done, so you best get started. Yes, sir. I'm willing to do any task. Good to hear. Now I need you to take some trucks up to the Earl's estate. It's a very important delivery, and I'll trust you have no issues. You can count on me, sir. You must be the Earl, correct? Ah, and you must be the new engine. Yep, Stanley's the name. Ah, yes. Well, I am the Earl, but you can call me Robert, and I see you've brought a tremendous amount of supplies. Indeed I have. I'm quite a strong tank engine, and not to blow my own whistle, of course. Well, it's always nice to see a bit of strength in engines like you. Ah, wait. You're not working with Normby, are you? As far as I can tell, I'm only a Sodor engine. Yes, but what are you doing all the way out here? I feel like that's what I should be asking you, sir. Oh, I'm just here to see the Earl. By walking up the hill to his estate, I feel like it would have made more sense to take a train or even a car up here. I mean, I can take you up to him if you wish. Well, you see, I was in a rush to see the Earl and my mind was all over the place, but I'll take you up on that offer. Well then, climb aboard. Stanley, what are you doing back up here so quickly? There's a man who wants to see you, apparently. Caught him walking up the hill to the estate. Well, send him in then. Ah, Sir Robert Normby. We meet at last. I'll leave you two be. I have plenty of other work to get done. Here, let's talk inside. Follow me. Gladly. So, why did you come to see me? It's about your supposed project, restoring Ulstead Castle on your estate grounds. And what about it? I think the idea, while it could be lucrative in the future for you, is quite the silly idea. And why do you say that? Because many folk, myself included, would rather see the castle as it is. But it's in ruins, corrupted by wars past. Why would that be more interesting than seeing it fully restored? Because it would show the public eye just how fraudulent the man who owns this estate truly is. I beg your pardon, sir. Face it, Normby, this estate was never meant to be yours to begin with, and I, for one, cannot wait to see the look on everyone's faces when they see you for the fraud you really are. Sir Robert, I believe you're mistaken, sir. I am no corrupt man. My father gave this estate to me. I was his chosen heir. He believed I was worthy enough to carry on the Normby name in his estate. Surely there's a family member you neglect to mention here. I suppose you're speaking of my brother? Yes, indeed. What did he think about you claiming the estate? Why, he was jealous of the estate being passed down to me, and instead of taking it in stride like a true Normanby, he abandoned our family in a huff. Unfortunately, not long after, he was killed in a terrible car crash. True Normanby, indeed. Well, it was nice to talk with you, despite not being able to change your mind. Oh, pardon me. Something the matter, Robert? Oh, it's nothing. Quickly, let's get back to work. Plenty to be done. Welcome back, Stanley. Anything interesting on your first day? Well, there was one thing. Oh? As I was heading back here from the Earl's estate, I saw a strange man walking up there. He was surprised to see me for some reason. He asked if I was working with the Earl, and he said he needed to see him. I offered to take him up there myself, and he met with the Earl. He was a strange man. You'd think he'd have the common sense to take a train, or at least a car up to the estate instead of walking. That is quite interesting, Stanley. Other than that, though, it was a good first day. It's nice to be able to contribute to this big project. It cannot be.